Hi YouTube. I'm doing this video to talk about visual paradigm. So it's about drawing diagrams and for certain software analysis and design. And here I present to you my group's work that was from the last time, and we got a 0 grade, but anyway, that was another issue. Usually it should look something like this. This is the usual work that if you search on YouTube for visual paradigm and sequence diagram, it should look like this. This is a sequence diagram itself, and in this video I simply try to explain it, and it's a way of teaching myself how to do this thing. So we have an owner here. This is an auto given diagram, like an actor here, for example. So we have UI controller, domain controller, entity manager. This is in, okay, this not this, but here we have controller like this. This is all a draft. I need to remind you. And for class diagram, we have something like this. These are called classes, and depending on what kind of course you have right now at school or at college. In my college, we have something like this. Just disregard these things because I'm doing my own assignment at the moment, so that's why I have some mismatching things going on. But just disregard the names, and you can probably guess what is going on here. That is, for the class names, we use what we call is a PascalCase. So you have, for example, in my assignment, I'm gonna have expense transaction. So expense and transaction, that's in cap. That's in starting with what we call sentence, not sentence case, but capitalizing each word, right? But in here, the attributes here, they're all in camelCase. In programming, people know camelCase means you don't capitalize the first word, but you capitalize every other word, like class, not capitalizing class, but then you capitalize name, right? Okay, this is class diagram, and I'm gonna skip controller for the moment, and okay, I'm back to this. So I copied my group's work, and I'm here to, not this one, and I'm here to do the same again. So I have something like this. So I have the entity manager here, and then suppose I add a lifeline. I already did this before I started this video, but anyway, I'm gonna redo this again, just so you have an idea what is going on here. So for example, I have a lifeline, okay? Then I name this class. This is a class here. I name it as, let's say, Hello World. Okay. So how do I drag down this lifeline just so it looks like this? Then I press something like this. This is create message. And here, I'm gonna draw the arrow here. See? It's dragged down. And then just disregard the history here. I can just type whatever. Let's say, I don't know, let's say reply or something, okay? Reply 1, okay? So if I want to link Hello World to registration staff or another controller, doesn't matter which controller. I hope I'm clear on this. So I can just like doing this lifeline here. So for example, I can add a message from here, and then I can say something like get reply 1, okay? This is just for example. And then I can have reply message from Hello World that is, let's say reply to, okay? So similarly, we can also have another lifeline. And okay, let's refer to the done product here. This is from my group, credits from my group. So for a complete product, we have this. For example, see, we drag down the lifeline here, and with all this, doesn't matter what we have here, but I'm just here to show what we are having here. So like for multi-object, if you check multi-object, then you're gonna see there are two rectangles, one on another, okay? So down here we have something else. So another lifeline, drag down, we have send message, reply message, another one here, and another one here. So here we have another thing. This one is send message, but we have self message here. It means validate data. This is from my group. So in case you want to do something like this, so let's use this as a sandbox. So self message, registration. So I can say whatever, validate something. Done. So back to the finished product, we can have something like this. And in my class, I was reminded that, okay, I'm back to the sandbox. So for example, I said just now that we had, for example, this is a lifeline. I didn't name this, but anyway, it's the same. You can have entity manager having a reply message to a certain lifeline. But so say if you try to do this, this is gonna be wrong, because you don't go through more than one layer like this. You have to, like, from UI controller, user interface, to registration, and from registration you do another thing to the entity manager. So similarly, again, I need to emphasize that it doesn't matter what happens here. It's just my draft, okay? It doesn't have to be complete. Nothing has to make sense here, except that the structure, it probably looks like this. You don't cross multiple layers, and for the lifelines, you gotta make it like this. Otherwise, you can have something wrong. Like for example, if I delete this and leaving the lifeline here, that's not gonna make sense. That's the problem. So you can find a lot of other YouTube videos on doing visual paradigm. This is a specific software. I hope I'm clear on this. It's just difficult, but this is the way it is. Thanks for watching.